What's up, guys? Welcome back to C4 Gaming and More. Today we are playing with a pot of three and a newbie who's going to ask questions while we play. So I am going to be playing Kalia of the Bass.
I'm playing Sulfim, Mayhem Dominus.
I am playing Panem Tackle, Thousandth Moon.
Thousandth. Oh. We'll roll like usual.
As usual.
Lynn. Hey.
11 wins.
So who's been playing the longest?
Me.
Yeah, I'd say probably like
He's 93.
I've been playing
Maybe 94.
this is 2012, 13, somewhere around there.
Really? You've been playing that long?
Yeah.
Wow!
I've been playing since probably 2010,
Yeah?
2009. Off and on.
It was very close to keeping it.
I haven't even drawn.
Alright, Casey wins the draw, so she gets to start us off. Or the roll, rather.
I don't.
So we play kitchen table, not competitive-ish. So we do free mulligans around here.
Have you ever heard of the, what was it, Minneapolis Mulligan? Or something like that, where like everybody draws 10 cards in the beginning and you pick the first 7.
Huh,
And then, or the best 7 out of the first 10.
interesting.
And then you put the rest on the bottom in your random order.
Ah, I heard that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I haven't heard that either.
That's some weird game rules over there in Minneapolis.
I guess. I stumbled upon it, I think on TikTok or something. Or somebody sent it to me. I'll get a hand, I swear.
I'll use it. It's not the best, but I'll use it.
What's your favorite thing about the game?
Ooh, so I like the fantasy D&D aspect of it, but I like that because it's in a formatted, like, set rules game, it only takes a finite amount of time as opposed to D&D that you can run
Oh my.
forever and you have to dedicate days and days. I love D&D, I just don't have the time to commit, so I like that this is like a
Sure.
travel version of that.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Casey?
I like that it keeps my brain active.
Yeah?
I mean, we're getting up there in age, I guess. And I mean, we're really young.
The median age for a Magic player is 30 years old.
Oh, look at that.
What about you, Ryan? What's your favorite thing about the game?
Kind of like her. Maintains my focus a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly thinking about what my next move is.
Yeah.
That
Also,
kind of
a big fan of the camaraderie, the
Oh,
coming
yeah.
together and hanging with friends and doing something, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right.
You-
I like the art.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of pretty cards.
I'll have
He
to
will
bring
tell me
that.
not to call them pretty cards, but they're pretty cards.
They are pretty.
I will play a Black Dragon's Gate, my second land that I will play, or mate this is a Plains. That's right.
I'll have to bring my art card binder over one day. It's pretty. Sure.
Tap. Upkeep draw. Play a mountain. Tap 2 for an Arcane Signet. Pay a white for Soul's Attendant. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, I may gain.
Nice.
Pass turn.
Let's have a keep draw. I will play a Temple of Malice.
Yeah, I should probably turn all my
Mine's,
lights off.
that's the puppy's beating. I have it on every
I
day.
will scry and put that one on the bottom. I will then tap 1 for Wayfarer's Bauble. Turn.
What's the longest you've ever played a game?
So back when I owned my shop, we did 12-player Commander Assassin, and that game probably went for 7 or 8 hours.
Wow.
It was insane. It was not responsible of me to build an entire, like, we put like 4 tables together and everybody was sitting around
Well,
it.
attacking everybody, like,
Well, yeah, but it was assassin, so you were trying to figure out who the assassin was, right? Like, that's how you played that format, and it was all tabletop shenanigans, but it was 12 people, so it took so long to get back around to your turn.
I believe that. That's true.
Yeah, and Ryan was involved in that one. Ryan was there for that one.
So we already know his answer. What about you?
Well, my boyfriend and I, we sat down and played a 3.5-hour game one night. I was playing my Sen triplet deck, and he was, I think, playing vampires or something like that. And it just kept going and going and going. I ended up manifesting his graveyard. And then I was like, you know what? I'm attacking with all of them. Enjoy.
And 3.
After
cast
3.5
down.
hours.
Yeah, that's a long game.
Oh, it was fun though, just going back and forth.
I think I've only actually played one game
Yeah.
with him, and he helped me through the whole thing, and he kicked his own ass with my cards, telling me how to do it. I was like,
I mean,
okay,
it makes sense.
that doesn't work. Thanks for the win.
So, gain 2 life. And then there's a 1/1 coming at you and a 1/1 coming at you.
Thought we were friends.
And then I'll pass.
And that's it. Draw. I will play.
No, it's gonna get really loud.
Oh.
Sooner than you think.
And here comes the trash
I will
talk.
tap
I'm waiting for this
a
one to
red
start getting weird.
for Boots of Speed. I will then tap 2, sacrifice 2 for a basic.
Are we all playing like?
Outside of that, it's 7-hour game. I think the longest I've been in is probably like a 3-hour 4-man group.
Wow.
Ryan, I've been in 3-hour games with Ryan, playing Pillow Fort. Stupid game. Doing everything I can to get through, and he's just like, no. But then he didn't do anything back, and we just sat there.
I made changes to it so it can eventually do things back.
I'm building a group hug right now.
Nice. I
Just
want to build
started
a group hug using lunch.
And that'll be turn.
I can't even.
I think that would be fun.
Okay, you need to explain that to me. What is a group hug? Because I'm imagining a group hug after everyone gets their asses kicked.
So
So that's pretty much kind of what it does. It kind of helps everybody while at the same time building your own side of the field to eventually win.
Oh, okay.
But you're also trying to play nice enough so that way people aren't coming at you.
Oh.
that's a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you select your decks?
It depends on like what you're into, right? So I mean, you can pretty much theme a deck to do like around anything. So like Lord of the Rings, I'm a big Lord of the Rings nerd, and I built Tom Bombadil just as part of the Lord of the Rings lore and went deep with it. And Kalia, because I like demons, angels, and dragons. You know, my mono black zombies, because I'm all about the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse.
Do you guys tell each other what you're gonna play before the game? Or is that
So
something you do?
Not always.
yeah, no. In this format, like you see their commanders, so you might not know everything about their gameplay style with that commander, but
Yeah.
you get it.
So I get
You
Yeah.
get an idea of it.
Mm-hmm.
I played Rodeo Pyromancers. Whenever you cast your first spell each turn, you add 2 red.
It's nice.
Yeah. That's out of Thunder Junction.
Yeah.
We went to the pre-release on Friday. It was awesome.
Yeah, I had babies this weekend, so
Baby.
okay. Maddie.
Alpine Plain, or Alpine
I
Meadow.
like that. I like that art.
Ouch.
For this turn, let's try to get us some more commanders. So we're going to pay 3 for a commander's spear. We're going to cast the Moon Silver Key.
Are these +1/+1s?
This is a +1 on him. This is the show how the number of gnomes I have.
Gotcha.
I can use different dice. I guess that's all I'm gonna. You got no blockers currently yet. I should take advantage of that on what your deck can do. So this is gonna get triggered. I'm gonna have 2 more gnomes come in,
Can't see no
which are gonna
tokens.
give me another 2 life. This is a 3/4,
Yeah.
a 1/1, and 3 1/1s. How about you?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's giving you gnomes?
My commander's giving me gnomes. And that'll be turn.
Okay. I will then tap black, red, white,
See Dolby playing red.
and the colorless. For Kalia, tap 1, so I put my boots. I just swing at Ryan with a 2/2 and a 5/5. I deal 4 damage to this, 1 damage to this.
I still get 2 life first.
Right. 7 in the air.
Good game, guys.
What are you talking about? I didn't do shit.
So when you're building your deck, you don't buy them together. Like you personally select what goes in your deck completely.
Sometimes. So this one is a homebrew. I had to buy each card individually and put it together. Actually, I think all 3 of these are currently.
Yeah, they're all homebrew.
But we do have, like, we all have a Fallout deck that we just did a video for, and those are all pre-release or pre-cons, and they come pre-built, and you can play them right out of the box. And then my favorite thing is to take a pre-con and then sharpen it and making it its best version.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that with the Mothman.
Okay.
Yeah. Creatures I control have haste. And that gives me 2 red mana for the first spell I control. So I have 1, 2, 4 mana available. And then I'm going to. Now, do I keep that mana or does it resolve it damage? Fizzle.
Yeah, it would go
In
away.
the turn.
Okay. So I'm going to keep a little red die over here that keeps track of my 2 extras when I have them. I'm gonna tap those 2, and I'm gonna play Cough of the Hammer. +1, untap target mountain. It becomes a 4/4 red elemental creature until end of turn, and it's still a land. -2, add red to your mana pool for each mountain you control. And -5, you get an emblem with mountains you control have tap. This land deals 1 damage to target creature or player. And he starts.
Greg's also working on a mono red burn deck. He's like, oh, this one's last. Like, 1-on-1.
Let's see. I'm gonna bump him to 4. On tap land, it becomes a 4/4. And then I am going to swing at Ryan with my 3/4 and my 4/4.
Speaking of, did you take the 7 that I did?
I don't think he did.
That's another 7.
Oh, now he's back into the normal realm with all of us little guys.
And that's
Welcome
turn.
back, Ryan.
Cast Perforos, God of the Forge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pay 3 to cast Burnish Heart, both those 2.
Still burning me. Three for Read the Bones. That's scry 2. And draw 2. And lose 2.
So I learned how to give somebody playing Magic on your heart attack.
Oh yeah? I'm
Yeah,
excited.
when they hand you one of their decks and say shuffle it, if you look like you're gonna bend the cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that will.
He says, don't bend them! I was like, I wasn't! And he's like,
No, don't bend cards. Oh my god.
Poor guy.
Alright.
It's a lot of money to bend.
I will swing at Casey with 5 in the air. Ryan with 9 in the air. And I will deal 4 damage to Ka. And 3 damage to that.
Can you explain to me how you just chose to do that? Or is it too?
So every time this swings, I get to cheat in a card for free, and then when it enters the battlefield, it has effects.
Okay.
So, and when I cheat it in, it's tapped and attacking. So in this one, whenever it attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to up to 2 other targets. Oh, so 3 damage to one of those 2, I guess. It's 2 other targets. And then when burnout enters, they deal about 5 damage. I'm gonna divide that up anyway. But like all my stuff has enter the battlefield effects pretty much. Specifically. So that I can cheat them in and
Mm-hmm.
deal with all their stuff.
Yeah.
Right now we're all burning each other.
Yeah. It seems like we all play burn decks, so I mean,
I didn't.
I did.
Not necessarily a burn deck.
Wait, I have 3 untapped, right? Yes, I only tapped these 3. So then I will tap 1 red, 1 colorless. Tormenting Voice, discard a card, and draw 2. And then turn. Draw it back to the
Play Cursed Mirror, tap add red. I'm going to tap red and bring up Sophim. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent, an opponent controls, it deals double that damage to a player or permanent instead.
Nice.
And then for 1 and 2 Phyrexian red, I can discard 2 cards, put an indestructible counter on Sophim.
Okay, I'm gonna have to beat up Casey now.
What?
I'm getting scary over there.
Then, you know, I'm gonna swing.
No.
Oh, I get 2 more mana. Forgot about that. First spell. Sit in there, but I'm gonna swing across the table anyway.
Yep.
So
8.
5 commanders. Sure.
So is it normal for you to be the only female playing?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think it has an advantage or a disadvantage?
It depends on the pods.
Yeah.
Like sitting here with the guys, it doesn't matter. I'm one of the guys. I mean, shit. I grew up with Mike. We all grew up
Yep.
together, and then Ryan and I have known each other forever. So it's just I'm one of the guys. But when you walk into a game store and you're the only one of like 2 or 3 girls, maybe if not the only female in a game store, you get either the guys look at you, they're like, okay, you're a girl, you don't know what you're doing, and so they try to take it easy until they see that you can play, or they sit down and they're like, well, you're a girl, we're just taking you out because you're irrelevant. I mean, it really, it does make a difference though, being a female at a table, even in like a pod that you don't know who you're playing with, especially because they're like, well, we're either gonna let her play and be fair, or we're not, or then when I
Let her
start
play.
actually,
I'll let her play and then not care and indiscriminately destroy everybody.
that's you. Yeah.
Two to cast Andoril, Narsil Reforged. It's got Ascend, so if I control 10 or more permanents, I get the City's Blessing. I have the City's Blessing. Whenever.
Which city? What blessing?
I'm gonna equip one of my nodes. move it
Give
to
you a
combat.
Mhm.
Swing, triggers. When a equipped creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each creature he controls. We have the city's blessing. Put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control. So this gnome is actually a 3/3 gnome. Well, they're both 3/3 gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
That you like.
So I'm taking 6.
Yep.
Trying. They're trying me.
Mhm.
They're trying.
Come on, you can do it.
Okay.
Pass.
I mean,
And then
You
during
made
your
it
turn,
fun.
I'm gonna pay 1 and sack my moon silver key. Look for an artifact with an ability or a basic land card. Put it in my hand.
Okay, something I really do want and need to know from all of you is what is your advice for somebody learning to play who has had zero knowledge of the game until now? What would be your advice on ways to learn?
Reading the card explains the card.
I was gonna say the same thing. Reading the card explains the card.
It
It's like,
seems complex, but if you do everything in the order it's supposed to be done and then just read the card, it does what you want, what it says it's gonna do.
Okay, I understand that, but the issue I ran into was I would read the card and not understand the words because I
Right.
didn't know what the words meant.
Yeah, so there's a learning curve of like the,
So-
terminology.
terminology of the game, yeah.
So do I ask those questions of other players? Do
Yeah,
I read about it
absolutely.
online? Like, how annoying
Well,
is it for somebody to be like, hey, what
all
does
of
this
it.
mean?
No, everybody's super helpful.
yeah.
Dylan was brand new when he started with us in our pod, and I mean, we walked him through it. He was getting
Grab a
faster.
soul ring.
He was getting faster every day, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a
Except
Nahiri.
for when he played his enchantments.
He got it. Well, he took a long time, but he got decent at that. He even won a couple pods, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna -2 her to
They didn't
exile
get
that.
good with the deck, but they had
Mhm.
those turns with last.
Oh my lord, did they take forever? And we're like, alright, bud. That's gonna be me when my Super Friends deck comes to play. Not even gonna lie about it. I'm working hard on my Super Friends.
I'm gonna come at Ryan with a 2. And a 7 and another 7 in the air, so that's 19 damage.
Wow.
I'm going to deal 4 damage to this. And then 3 damage to each of these.
So to play those that you just played, you
I
have
had
your...
to swing with this.
Oh, yeah,
To
okay.
get to have this one come out.
Okay.
And then whenever Demon of Loathing deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices a creature. Ryan, do you have any creatures left?
No.
Good. That's what I did. Leave me alone.
That is how much damage?
For you, 14, 16.
You're not being very nice.
You guys pinned me down to 14. You're next.
Probably fine.
You're next. He's coming for you.
Turn?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm betting on Casey to kick your guys' ass.
Better pull something out of her butt right now.
No,
We're
shit.
women. We can. We can work miracles.
I think we can figure something out. Be close. I don't got much. Let's see what I can do. Go ahead and kill your commander.
You see damage to a creature. Yeah.
Noise.
Yes, I
So where do you buy the majority of your cards?
Well, for me, like Travis's or Basically anywhere that sells singles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go online quite a bit. I know Reaper's Gaming Store is a good resource, but that's all the way in Bryan, so.
I go there a lot, and it's an hour drive for me too.
Yeah,
But-
but there's a, the shop I took you to, they have a .com,
Oh, yeah.
and then I do go online quite a bit. So.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying any names specifically because they aren't sponsoring us.
Right. I go to a few stores, but mainly just Travis's. Reaper. Fiendish Duo comes into play. It's got first strike, and if a source would deal damage to an opponent, it deals double that damage instead. So I'm swinging at for 10.
Has haste?
It has haste because my enchantment is at haste.
Do damage to an opponent is double that damage. Instead, I will block with a 5/5.
Okay.
And we will kill each other.
First strike.
Yes,
Because
I
yours
got
is
first strike.
Yours has first strike.
Yep.
Yeah, mine will die then. Fine.
How do you guys choose your plans?
Whatever we like, I suppose. These two, and I got this one off of a secondary shop. It's not like a certified or anything. And this one is actually Magic, Game Pro,
Okay.
an actual
Yeah.
playmat. I don't even remember where I found it.
So I know that you have one that you're looking for, haven't come across it yet.
Ugh.
What about you guys? Is there, like, do you stick with the same one for a long time, or do you switch them out depending on how you're feeling, game you're playing, what? I'd like that weird person.
I have a couple different ones.
I know a lot of people that have tons of games.
Yeah.
At the moment, I only have one, and that's mainly because it just kind of fits me and fits my
Mhm.
style. So I'm like, well,
Pay
I
one
don't
with
want to carry
Commander
around.
Yeah.
Because if I have
Yeah,
more
so,
options, I'm going to switch them all the
Like
time,
Yes.
and
Sack,
I
Command Spirit,
would rather
draw
not
card.
have the option.
I think that will be a problem for me.
Yeah, like I already
Clear
am
line for
bougie
sure.
enough, and all of my decks are very specific sleeves and deck boxes,
That
and
sounds like someone else I know.
yeah.
he bought me pretty pink sparkly sleeves.
Heck yeah,
He said-
I have some pretty pink sparkly ones.
Artificer's Dragon.
I think I am going to con him into next,
Oh, yeah,
next
2
week
damage
going with
each
me
of
to
you.
pick out
There's a creature.
my
card.
first
Okay.
deck.
What are you looking at?
You got
Something that I
two-
can learn with. Something just for him to teach me with. I don't want to use, yeah, I don't want to use his stuff because it's all complicated.
I have a bunch of precons that I don't use either.
Yeah, a pre-con would be the best way to do it.
That requires looking through thousands of cards, so.
A pre-con?
No, I don't know.
No, pre-cons are pre-built.
Yeah,
Okay.
No.
I am going to plus 2 her to no. Negative 2 her to 0 and kill that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Quick touch wisdom.
I wasn't the one that killed it.
Right. Alright, I will swing at Ryan with 8 in the air. Sorry, 9 in the air. And then whenever a permanent owned by another player, sorry, Casey, 9 in the air. Ryan, 14 in the air. And whenever attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage up to 2 other targets. So I'll do 4 damage to that, and then 3 to each of you direct. You took your 8, 9, I'm sorry.
9 and my 3.
His turn. Took Ryan out.
Oh, because that.
I was hoping you didn't get any help. Shoot.
I mean, it's a good card, but.
So when you're building your decks, do you do like equal amount for like equal parts of like land and all of the different?
Yeah, so there's a formula. So for Commander, you only get 1 copy of each card in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
The baseline for mana is around 35 to start, and then you adjust based on your average cost of cards or how your gameplay style is.
Mm-hmm.
Put artifacts in there to add mana to help. I didn't pull into any of my rocks this time, but no.
I'll go ahead and swing for 5.
Is it 5 or is it 10? Double?
It says the source you control will deal non-combat damage to it.
So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. That it?
Yep.
Oof, they almost got me.
Oh man.
I'm gonna swing out at Casey. 7, 14, 23, 28.
Nice.
In there.
Good game.
Hey!
Wow. Fast game.
Hey everyone, Mac here from C4 Gaming and More. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below with content you want to see us bring you here from the dungeon. See you in the next one.